How do we handle fear? Doctrine and Covenants, section 98, verse 14, has some really compelling instruction from the Lord. And I want you to think about two core things we can do in our lives today to overcome fear. One is to be grounded in God's covenants, and second is to proclaim peace and to seek after peace. Let's read this. Therefore, be not afraid of your enemies, for I have decreed in my heart, saith the Lord, that I will prove you in all things, whether you will abide in my covenant, even unto death, that you may be found worthy. Now let's consider this for a moment. There are many enemies in the world, of many types, and we can make a whole list of ways that we feel there are adversarial forces that we experience in our life. You might list those things. You might list the things that you feel afraid of. And then you go on and look at, what does God offer as encouragement to us? How does he invite us to not be afraid? He says, I will prove you in all things, whether you will abide in my covenant. So we shouldn't be surprised when life is difficult. We shouldn't be surprised when we experience adversity or enemies. God is saying, this is a test. And the test is, will you stay faithful to the covenant that I have revealed? The covenant is that he wants to give us everything that he has. Everything. He wants us fully into his presence. And all he asks in return is that we choose him. And if we ground ourselves in him, if we choose God, we don't need to be afraid of all the adversity and all the adversaries that we might see around us. Now, there's a second thing in addition to being grounded in God's covenants and remembering God's pure and unbreakable covenant with us. And that is this. God also asks us to proclaim peace. Let's look at verse 16 in Doctrine and Covenants, section 98. In order to not be afraid of your enemies, renounce war and proclaim peace, and seek diligently to turn the hearts of the children to their fathers and the hearts of the fathers to the children. We live in a day where there are wars and rumors of wars. There are many rumors about lots of things. With God, there is truth, there is peace, there is righteousness. We should be grounded in what is true, what is good, what is lovely, what is of good report. We should not be listening to those who are warmongers, or spreading rumors of wars, or spreading falsehoods, or encouraging fear, or spreading fear, or worry and doubt. Instead, we should stand firmly on the side of God to renounce war and proclaim peace. And it's not just enough to renounce war and proclaim peace. We must live peacefully. We must take seriously what God revealed in the Sermon on the Mount, to love our neighbor as ourselves. As we do so, which we can start by loving ourselves, we will find a lessening of conflict in this world as we seek to understand other people, to give them the benefit of the doubt, to listen to their stories, to understand their pain and their concerns. There'll be more joy, more peace, more understanding, instead of conflict and misunderstanding and fighting and anger, which leads to war and conflict, which ultimately is the devil's work. The adversary seeks to create conflict and to cause us to be totally distracted from the things of God and from the comfort and strength of God. So the invitation that we receive here in D&C 98 from God is, we can be at peace as we seek to remember God's covenants and as we seek to proclaim peace and renounce war. As we do these things, we do not need to fear. Our fear will evaporate, and we will not be afraid of the adversity or the adversaries that we have experienced in our lives.